Hi, my name is Savannah Powers, and I am currently based in Tennessee and working out of Atlanta in the film industry. I'm a full-time actress and model, and I've been doing that full-time for about a year now. One of my huge goals was being able to quit my job, and within about 1 year ago, I was able to officially quit, which was a huge thing for me. It was something that I had been looking forward to and really pushing for the longest time, and so I'm super proud that I was able to finally get to that point where I was full-time doing what I love. One thing that interests me about the creative world and industry that I work in is just being able to express oneself and also relate their experience through those mediums to others that may be going through something similar as the character you're playing or the photo shoot that you are doing, and connect with someone from behind the camera, really showing that emotion and knowing that we can all connect at the end of the day, and being able to portray that through a character or a photo. A typical day on set would be most likely showing up extremely early in the morning, kind of sitting around until they're ready for their time to use you, and going through hair and makeup process, and then filming for most of the time about 12-hour days is really a normal day. So it's super, tedious work, but it's so worth it and so rewarding at the end of the day to just be doing what I love, even if it is such long hours sometimes. I would say the biggest challenge as a woman in the industry is probably being taken as seriously in some ways and being respected as much. I think it has definitely gotten a lot better in some ways and maybe worse in others. One of the ways that it's gotten better is that women in at least the film industry have been stepping up more into positions that are of more power, because I do think that it is setting that bar. I think one of the most important traits that a woman can possess is being empowered and being confident. And there was a point in my life where that was extremely hard, and I know that we all as women can struggle with confidence and being empowered. One thing that makes me feel empowered is being able to do what I love and show my craft, and also just not caring what anyone else thinks. You have to get to a point where you're doing it for you, and that's what matters. Is that at the end of the day, if you're happy and you're proud of yourself, that's 100% what matters the most. Self-love is a huge part of that, of stepping aside and saying, this is really for me, it's not for anybody else. I have to be willing to put myself first. I realized that I was in a position of leadership, I think, in leading others, when others did say that I was inspiring them to go after their dreams and to love themselves more and be confident in those ways that I talked about. I think that was crazy when I first heard it, because there had been a time where I didn't feel that way. So to hear someone say that I was inspiring them to be that was really touching and really powerful for me, for sure. It can sometimes feel impossible, I think, for others. And if you are watching and feel that way, please know that you can do anything you set your mind to. You can do anything that you feel like you can go after, and just give it your all and keep pushing forward, even if it looks like it's not working out at the time. I have experienced those difficulties with that, and had to get to that point where I really did just fully believe in myself and wholeheartedly go after that. And it does take some time of just really putting yourself out there. You might fail, and there's always going to be someone better than you at what you're doing. If you believe that you're made for something, in no way should you stop going after that thing. The advice that I would give my younger self would just be that sometimes things don't work out exactly how we had in our head, and we thought they would, and that's okay. It's okay to keep pushing forward, whatever that looks like, even if the plan's changed, and even if it looks like you have to take a different route to get to that point. That's completely fine to keep pushing forward and keep pursuing, even when it feels dark and hopeless. I think that how we can break the bias as women in the creative world is to keep pursuing those things, the positions of power, the respect, and demanding those things. And the more that we do them, and the more that we put ourselves out there, the more that we will be respected in this creative world, and the more that we will be examples to all of the younger generations after us.